those that were already processed were already released.
What do you mean processed? Are we
On
good?
the matter of development that you have said, minus the finance bill, it means that some of the development programs amounting to 200 billion shillings, we will have to cut down, to delay them. They will have to wait, some of them, for next year. We will try it again. We will try next year to find some money.
You almost said
Some of them
we'll try it again next
we
year.
will have to cancel, because that's the nature of things. And it is because the people of Kenya have spoken loudly that they want a leaner budget for us as a country.
You like loudness.
Question number 2.
We'll take the next question from Busara, K24.
Naam, swali langu la kwanza ni wazi kwamba matumaini ya vijana wa Gen Z na baadhi ya Wakenya kwa wabunge yamepungua kabisa ama hata yamepotea. Kwa hivyo kama rais, unachukua hatua gani kuhakikisha kwamba tunahusisha vijana katika maamuzi muhimu, hasa katika masuala ambayo yanalenga taifa ama ujenzi wa taifa? Swali lingine, je, utahakikisha vipi uwazi katika mpango wako wa kupunguza matumizi serikalini? Maana umesema kwamba kuna austerity measures. Je, kutakuwa na transparency? Na swali la mwisho, ningependa kujua kama pengine kutakuwa na fidia kwa wale ambao walifariki ama uso kwa familia kwa wale ambao walifariki hapo jana, na je, serikali itasimamia malipo ya wale ambao hospitalini hivi sasa wanapokea matibabu kutokana na majeraha waliopata hapo jana? Asante.
Thank you very much. About 214 Kenyans were involved in various skirmishes, and many of them went to hospital. 95 of them were treated and released. Some of them, I think one is still in ICU.
What?
And others,
Before
I think
this,
14 ministers here
doctors say we
are still in hospital. The majority of them
have 8
were treated and
undergoing
released
surgery
yesterday.
right before this. The Kingia building.
As I have told you, on those who
So 8 in
lost their lives,
hospital
there
become
will be a
one
mechanism of how they will be accounted for. On the young people whom you have said, how do we listen to them? Let me say the
Step
following.
down.
Number one, I did make a very clear, determined program to create opportunities for young people to work.
What opportunities?
It was in our manifesto. It is in my plan. As I talk to you, 3 of the programs are going on.
Gani?
The housing programs today has 160,000 young people.
Kudadade. Cheki. Cheki, hizi ni riba.
With millions of young people out of school, out of college, who have certificates and they don't have jobs. They will soon become a very big challenge for us as a country, as we are witnessing at the moment. All the young people you see, they are looking for opportunity. They are looking for jobs.
Where are the jobs?
And that is why
Where are the jobs?
our housing program, once it is fully rolled out, we will have a minimum of 500,000 young people working in our housing.
Basically, what he's saying is, manze kama ujaivia mjei au komboka, if you're not a good gani hiyo,
Being very clear on making sure
ati aku export.
Mtu ameandika, when a tabled bill is not signed, it becomes a law after 21 days. Don't believe this guy. But amesema it will be withdrawn.
He's not lying on that.
How do we know? This man is a rhetorical liar.
This is the king of double speak. Never be. Let me tell you. As I said when we started this show, I will equate it to insanity to have any Kenyan believe anything our president says.
I personally believe ametoa hiyo bill.
Mi sitaamini hadi nione haiko.
We'll have this conversation one-on-one.
No, the goal has shifted though.
Yeah.
From because of the lives lost, the arrogance shown.
Yeah.
You see, this is the thing, dear Mr. President. We loved you, kinda. We tolerated you. Let's say that. As young people,
I
we didn't.
supported him myself.
I didn't.
I
Sawa. Baba. I never supported him.
Okay.
At no point in life. Ever.
I did.
He was actually, well, he was in ODM. He was the problem in ODM.
He was always the problem.
Where akiwa NAK, he was the problem into NAK. Huku ndio power iko.
Right.
From there, akarukia nini? Machungwa.
Okay.
He was actually, this man is brilliant at building parties. But anybody that is that brilliant of a schemer is not fit to lead this country. At nini yo?
So the reason I maybe supported him was
Joby, what happened?
It's about Ruto right now. Joby. It's about Ruto right now.
It's about Ruto.
It's about Ruto
Oh.
right now.
the enemy is one.
And the goal is one.
Nishini imekuwa affect.
Ni point when you even have to forgive all your exes
I
to
know.
create space.
Right now,
To
you
hate
forget. The goal is one.
Share.
The goal is one.
No,
Joby.
share though.
Psychopaths, you
The
know.
goal is one.
Unajua watu similar tunafaa tuwaongelee in the same conversation.
It's not about it.
Just some weird shit. You know, why would you just pick videos and post, you know?
Joby, the goal is one.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay, there's a lot here that I'm
There's a
not.
lot, so let's go.
Okay.
The goal is one.
But anyway, back to the common enemy.
Exactly.
Okay, why did you support
It
the
was-
thieving party?
It was a battle of two thieves anyway.
Okay.
With Rao, would it have been better?
We don't know.
Would it have been any better?
Well,
The
you see,
demonstrations
that's a
of-
speculation.
No, it's
But it's speculative. Is invalid
It's not
because
speculation,
it's
it's-
speculative.
it's fact.
What we have reality.
who
Trying to
drafted the finance bill.
trying to compare. Sijui maybe ni IMF huko hivyo na
Of
Would
course.
the
use.
same people have drafted the same finance bill for Rao?
You see, that's speculative again, because now this man is in no shape or form involved in that conversation. What we have here is the reality on the ground. Trying to shift it to competing between our previous two presidential candidates is actually you losing the plot.
No, you asked the question.
No,
Just answer
I
your question.
asked you, why did you support the your
Yeah,
answer?
I say it was
Your
a
answer
battle of
needs.
two thieves.
You see, the thing is,
So I chose one.
so the only
left
reason
the other.
you chose what you thought was the better evil. So you did not care about their policies, anything. You just
I
decided.
actually never voted. I just said I supported.
Hata
What?
kusikizi. Why are you even talking? You never voted.
Nah, on
You're
this
the
panel, how many
problem.
people voted on
Jody,
this panel?
let us listen
Joby,
to
did you
you.
vote?
I never voted.
Did you
Aye.
vote money?
Me, I voted.
Ah,
Did you vote?
the microphone to you. You're the Kenyan. We are the Kenyans here.
I voted,
Did you
guys.
vote?
No.
Oh, only two Kenyans and foreigners on this show
I
today.
voted.
Nyinyi hata ID zenu zirikoliwe.
But
We officially gift you to Maria. Ulipigia nani kura?
I'm embarrassed to say that.
Baba!
Kwani wa Wajakoya? Ini spoiled vote.
Ungedozi.
Wajakoya ni spoiled vote.
How do you say?
Nilivotea Waja.
I'm embarrassed.
Wajaks.
I'm embarrassed.
Ah.
Because none of them made sense. Literally.
Wajakoya.
I voted for Raila.
Okay.
What do you mean that does not make sense?
That makes sense.
Baba makes sense.
I
Baba
described
makes sense
Raila
any
as
day,
a-
any
I describe
time.
him as a salesman.
Yeah?
Like he will work with the highest bidder.
Literally,
Yeah.
For the
he's a
people.
businessman.
Not for the people.
It's
No,
always
What do you
there.
mean for the people?
He knows.
Come on.
No, listen. Here's the thing. Here, as you said earlier, the better of two evils. But what we have is the evil we see, the reality here. The evil that has cost us lives as Kenyan young people. People that knelt down,
Begged.
The former has also
And-
been dead, but let us not go there.
The what?
The
This-
former also.
this is the thing. This is the thing with Kenyans, right?
Like what was
No.
the slogan in the 2007, 2008 PEV post-election violence?
So what was the slogan?
No Raila, no peace.
And what is the slogan now?
No,
No,
I was
what-
just
what-
trying to
what-
point
what-
out at the fact
What,
that
what
even
is
the former
what is
has also
Karen
been
Nyamu
involved in-
regurgitating everywhere?
has also been involved in the murder. So let's not sanitize him.
No, right now the enemy is one.
You see,
I
what you
don't know
fail
why
to
we are
understand.
referring back.
Become
Hapana.
Tunarudi huko
Ah,
tukisema
wewe
Ruto
unajirudisha
unasema
huko.
wewe unajirudisha.
Wote ni enemy.
Haya.
Yeah, wote ni
You
enemy.
see, what we can say is, nani alienda ICC? We can
Yeah.
simplify this very fast. Nani alienda ICC?
Yeah. You have a
Exactly.
point there.
Nani alichoma kanisa?
Na-
I
na-
mentioned no
Are
names.
you in any way sanitizing the former?
No,
Exactly.
but
What are we
Burnt
sanitizing?
Forest iko pahali fulani. Sawa. And the thing is, do not deflect blame onto somebody else's. Listen, the enemy right now
He's
is
one.
a president that is not fit for office, a president that tried to go against Kenyan people's wishes, did not listen, a president that caused deaths of young unarmed peaceful protesters, a president who authorized live fire in Githurai last night, a president under whose watch young Kenyans were abducted in the middle of the night for speaking up about their rights. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm abducted tonight either, because I'm speaking. I won't hold any punches. Listen to my voice. I didn't hold punches yesterday. Tulikula rungu za polisi jana sababu ya kupigania haki yetu, mkatukimbiza miguu zinauma leo.
Manze.
Sugoi
Nimepiga
shingapi?
tizi.
Sugoi shingapi?
Shingapi? Sugoi shingapi? That's the thing. Because
Surely.
the goal has shifted.
The goal has shifted. It's not even about finance bill anymore.
We have learned something about you, sir.
And they
We
were
have
right.
learned something
I
about
think
you.
it's not learning, it's confirming. Kamlesh.
No, let's assume it's learning. We have learned something about you, sir. You don't like us. You don't care about us, and you don't see us as your people. If you saw us as your people, you wouldn't have authorized military against your own citizens. You wouldn't have authorized police to fire live bullets. You do not have our best interests at heart. We do not trust you, and we do not like you,
We do not want you.
and we do not want you in that position. And if you have any dignity left, and if you wish to dignify the Kenyan presidency, you should resign today with dignity. Give the Kenyan presidency meaning. We recommend you for withdrawing the bill, but the goal shifted when lives were lost. Peaceful protesters. You know what it means to have to carry somebody bleeding uncontrollably, running through town with tear gas in the air? Do you know how that feels? Do you know how it feels like to wake up and go see your friend who just came out of surgery because he went to talk about what is dear and near to his heart and his country? You're the traitor. Leave. Vacate State House if you still hold any dignity for the Kenyan presidency.
How can you go?
But I digress.
Okay.
My passions get the better of me from time to time.
Yes,
know
it
that.
does. It does.
Because I'm patriotic. Okay? Like, it's not like we haven't had opportunities to leave this country. But we're still here. God damn it. Tunabonga though.
Yeah. Oh.
Tunabonga though. How have you been?
I can't believe that. 30 minutes later.
What do you mean? I've been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glitter all over.
Always.
I feel like you're the right energy that is required for this country. He is like a bright star at the end of the tunnel where like songa if you turn a light. You know, just like encouraging Kenyans just in this time. I am your good mood.
They should send E for the dialogue.
I
You
know.
know, yeah, like
He
no,
will
he's
come and
not
go.
angry enough.
He
No.
cannot go. He'll come, you guys, but you know.
Listen, niko na bullet shells kwa nyumba. Sawa. You know what it means kukimbia hivi? Sawa, haujui inatoka wapi.
It's called, I would say it's called the Little Kim dance.
Yeah.
You saw that? You saw that?
No, but I did it.
Running in zigzag.
There was this lady, I was telling
Nakwambia
you.
nimeunga miguu
There was this lady, kwa shade room, alisemanga, she
Yeah.
escaped a mass shooting
with this
with the Little Kim dance.
the raw. You know, but now you're running. Ukipiga kila kona ya town. And what do you see behind you? Armed police in full gear. It's no longer about the tear gas now. It was live shells. Apparently there was a sniper in parliament.
Nimeona picha yake.
Really, huh?
There was a sniper in parliament. You have a sniper against you. These are war tactics. But thank you, E, for being the bright light that you are. We get lost in these dark tunnels from time to time.
Okay.
You know, but you know, our topic of the day is how to impeach a sitting president. And I feel,
Sasa tulize tu kwa aje.
listen, I'm gonna get there. I digress from time to time. You know me. It's how to impeach a sitting president. This is the beauty of English.
Kama tukutext tu how ya.
Sheki. Sina kuona. Wewe sikuona maandamano. The person I ask is Shibani na Jovi.
It was
Wewe
down to you.
Mimi ndio pioneer bro.
wewe ndio pioneer.
Last week.
Mwenye sikuwa area. Ningekuwa area bro. Nakwambia ilikuwa inaniuma. Ilikuwa like hii tear gas inanihata aje.
Kuja Nairobi.
Yana alafu there's a difference between tear gas ya Embakasi na ya Tao ilikuwa different.
Okay.
Like Embakasi ilikuwa inawasha hivyo sana. Tao walikuwa na kakitu kingine.
Lakini ya Rongai na ilikuwa kali.
Rongai was.
Well, because mimi
Kwanza mpaka 9.
Kwa
in the morning when I was standing, they were still
Watu tawada asubuhi ananiambia bado Tao tulikusneeze tu kila mtu tu.
But unajua mchana Rongai there were like 6 police and alafu kulikuwa na watu kadhaa. So the police just chill.
Wali
Mchana,
chill.
mchana.
I heard they went to the police station.
Walikuwa wamechill hapo. They had one tear gas.
I heard like what
Mchana,
provoked.
yeah.
What provoked now the police watoe ma whatever at night tulikuwa nasikiza magari.
Yeah.
People went to because I'm in that group. People went unaona ile story ya watu were burning offices, burning whatever. They wanted to burn
the police station.
the police station.
Hii ama ile.
damn.
Si ya Nyotu.
Ile main.
Nyotu.
No, this one Nyotu.
Nyotu. Me.
God has no sense of direction. I do not trust you. Check it.
Nyotu.
You ain't correct.
Kwani Tumaini iko?
Tumaini si ni hapa.
Here, where we are.
Hapa.
Tumaini.
Tumaini wa line ndio point.
Tumaini.
As in like
Fanya hivi.
Mbona?
Supermarket
hapa.
si ni hapa.
hey man. Direction nakuanga hivi.
Ma bro.
The police were like, you can't get in here.
You're
Where?
pathetic at giving
In
directions.
the police station.
So they shot people.
There were guns all over mpaka 9.
Guns were everywhere in
Basi watu
Nairobi.
wakiimba jana 10 nikiwa kwa.
9.
I'm
Walikuwa
like,
drama nje.
kwani tumejaa nilikuwa like kwani tumejaa hivi. Nilikuwa nimejaa
Sindio?
basi hivi.
Ah,
Saa
yeah.
5.
Listen. Anyway, Joby, how have you been?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Thank you for asking you.
Tear gas?
Yeah, a little bit jana.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How
but
about-
I did a lot of running, bro. My
Yeah?
legs are hurting. I'm climbing stairs with a lot of pain.
Wow,
Man.
acha nikwambie, I've taken like 10 minutes kufika hapa. Mimi nilichukua breaks.
Let me tell you, yesterday I realized I have superpower as a black woman.
Yeah.
It's money.
I know.
Running in zigzag.
I escaped no guy. Shona, I don't know if you guys have seen that video on the reels. There's this lady who's always pushing the car. Then ikenda kutoka sasa penye imekwama anadunga kwa kishimo kifulani. Alafu anavunjika magoti. So the other leg was ready to cross but this one wasn't. So that was the same shit I escaped jana.
Nilipiga kawaniti karibu.
No. Like nilikuwa ninge kwa
Shimo.
No, you're running, we were running. So there was a shimo, sikuwa nimeona juu I'm running and looking behind. So I stepped into a shimo but nikahata kanyanga. It's like I flew over.
Wallahi.
How relate?
Check is it?
Shmoney was my witness. I was like,
Johnny, be careful.
I was gone. I'm like, God damn.
Joby assumed this portal is not here. This is land and flow.
Na kwamba ulikuwa unasikia tu pa. Bio ukikujua.
Nilikuwa ninge kwa shimo.
Ukapostpone land.
Scientifically.
I don't know how I did that, but
Scientifically you've proven something.
like
reality is an illusion.
Mimi ndio ndio shimo mimi sikuwa naona. So naenda kuangalia niko like God damn. Because everyone was running.
Hapa hii shamba narudisha.
So I've broken my knee literally, not even my leg, my knee, because it all ingeingia ndani nifanye hivi. Juu ilikuwa already outside.
One thing I learned, please work out, guys. And you need gas. Right now, this body of mine is not functioning. You want to get to na hem and you are saying,
how much did you sweat?
The time I like bullets, I'm telling Shmoney, keep up. I started getting mad at some point. I don't know if they noticed. I started getting mad because Nico like, yo, keep up. Keep up. But then she was walking and live bullets are being thrown.
So what do I can't run?
You can't run.
I tried. I was not walking, but besi yangu na Joby was different.
There was this competition. Kuna kwangane competition ya Olympics inaitwa walk.
Workout.
Punishment. Alikuwa apiga kale ka walk.
Mimi niko walking race. I can't. Oh my, you guys, it's not even about the body, it's gas. Because una breathe and then you can also suffocate, and you know I'm asthmatic. So
I can notice tear gas ni kali kwa mdomo.
Tear gas kwa macho.
Hata kwa ikikuingia ndani ya mdomo.
Unasikia tu unawashwa.
Unauliza nini? Achiki wapi? Mara kadhaa hata si moja. Hadi unapata aje opportunity ya CBD na ikukose. Moshi ni mingi. Kwanza nilifanya ni participate kwa moshi.
Moshi kwa tu ya tear gas.
Nilifika Kencom, naona mtu anawasha na taya imewaka kwa barabara, msee kwa hapo ana you like,
that was scary, man. Me, I was scared.
Hata mimi.
I was scared.
Lakini niliwaambia
unaogopa nini?
Joby was scared to death.
Me, I was scared. I started getting mad because
I'm like Joby tutembe. We can't. Saisi time ya kutembea.
Guess nilipanda aje matatu kurudi mtaa.
Let's take a back up. Tutapita wapi? It was so cold.
Let me guess. You all are the people na Colgate.
Colgate. Hadi kama kuwa. Inasaidia.
I had nothing. Nilikuwa tunaka face mask ka corona.
Mimi nilikuwa na glasses kubwa hivi.
Alafu every time I'd see like
that moment.
Dereva wa gari nachukua maji namwambia leo maji.
But they were giving us
cha na unaendelea unarudi kwa tear gas.
As we witnessed the thieves being caught, there was this guy who stole a phone from a lady. Sasa me, I didn't see the whole scene. I saw the Toyota alikuwa na shout music by the way.
No, the lady was
hadi uko ile selasi pia mlikuwa mnaibiwa.
Si ni ile selasi sasa the lady alikuwa anamkimbiza. Phone yangu and then wako kwa bike. And then ubadi anafanya kuendeni.
He did that.
Akafanya hivi wako kwa bike.
So
I think pressure.
Chachishad.
People are like mwizi. Bike yake ikagongwa.
Ndio mascrap.
Kila unaona body parts za bike. Huyu unamuuliza nini? Scrap, literally. The chick got a phone. She comes back and zoko na phone yako.
They like,
Alipigwa.
the dude was
Sasa
beaten.
kwa ambassador.
The bike. Imagine if now the
Watatu.
bike was
Walifanywa hivyo.
Unaenda kwambia
Watatu.
mdai.
But sasa wako kwa bike. Aliiba yos nachikiken kwa mko karibu na judiciary. Sasa amekuja hivi mbio. Sasa udem kufika hapo kwa KCB kwa ndio sasa anaanza kushout. Ni madonda tu. Walishuka kwa magari akivuka barabara. Kisweep na mabeshte wake wote walikanyagwa. Hapo mbele ya that hiyo base ya fries, there is this common fries place hapo hivyo ambassador. Walikanyagiwa hapo. But town was so nice. Imagine it was more peaceful. Hiyo time ilikuwa nawapigia kuliko huko juu. And then sasa venye as the night went, as the evening came in, town got dramatic.
Yeah.
Wow. Kwanza venye hizo magari za jeshi ziliingia. Design ilifika mtaa. Shaishika ngani hivi tu kwa mlango kai imefungwa, unamwambia fungua. Sasa amefunga. Umeona tu ni Embasava. Fungua. Anafungua, ingia. Hadi sikulipa matatu.
No, really? We have
Yeah,
kids in the house.
Like shout out to Keep.
On YouTube and Jibajaba.
Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah. When I was sending you that video, yeah, your building ikichomeka,
Yeah.
I was still in town. Ilikuwa live. Mimi niko hapo hivyo cheki kuna chomeka. And so the story behind that is it's apparently cops that lit that place up with tear gases.
Apparently it's the cops that were actually vandalizing places.
Hakuona na TV.
Na TV, the thief, and then they're calling us criminals. Who is the criminal?
No, but literally, I'm of the opinion this man had a plan. Or this government had a plan.
Okay.
That's why they injected their own people to cause the vandalism. How many times had we demonstrated without vandalism, without these supermarkets getting robbed?
Exactly.
And the best way to make sure that you outlaw the demonstrations the following day, how do you do it? Vandalism. And then what rhetoric do you give? These were goons, these were criminals, these were this and that, and we, that's the best way. And what happened? Naivas, uko OTC, kuna msee alikuwa amebeba fridge yenye imejaa soda.
Hadi fridge ya parliament.
But I don't think we are appreciating what Ushago and Abner.
Yeah.
They did.
Yo.
Nyeri
Yeah,
did the
Nyahururu.
most. Nyahururu did the most.
Shout out to LD. Whatever they did.
Eldoret did the most.
I love what
Molo
they did.
did the most.
Mombasa, Mandera.
But Mombasa
Especially
iko violent,
Wasawanyeri.
Si
Wasawanyeri
uko na Johnny governor akiwakataza cha kushoot. The governor even went to the police.
Manina zako wewe.
And shout out to the Nairobi Senator
Alimwambia hivyo.
Manina zako.
Alimwambia hivyo kumanina zako na hizo bill zako.
Shout out to the Nairobi Senator. That man
Sifuna
is amazing.
Did good.
Yes.
Okay.
Tano tena.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Me, my heroes ni watu wa Nyeri, man. Hasa waliingia super, they borrowed without permission.
Okay.
Not
And
well
then
do it.
set it ablaze like the supermarket that is owned by the Nyeri
Nyeri
MP.
MP, yeah.
Okay.
They did not steal, they borrowed some
They
things,
borrowed.
a few things.
Oh, they
100%
Ruto
discount.
atalipa.
borrowed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently yesterday,
They borrowed permission to steal.
No,
No,
they borrowed
no.
a few.
they borrowed a few things. Yesterday, everything was catered for by the president.
Oh,
Yeah, the president had said everything in the country is free.
Yeah,
I shall
okay.
pay the bill.
the TVs, the cookers.
Everything.
Okay. When?
Jana. Even Sudi's club, like
Sudi's
the
club
alcohol
also
was
donated.
Nilikuwa
Sudi's
naona
club
100%
donated alcohol
discount. Watu
to
walilewa
protesters.
the whole town.
like poor
Really
people
voluntarily.
donated it.
Nimeona
They
akiongea
did not.
sahi.
This is what we were discussing off air, okay? And we were just meeting. So we said this vandalism of businesses of these MPs, including Sakaja, the governor of Nairobi, and all of them, this is actually clearing also their money schemes or the
Of
money
course.
they have stolen.
Of
So
course.
this is not also good for us to be celebrating as much as we are vandalizing their businesses because we're letting them walk scot-free with majority of the funds they have
Evidence.
used and spent
Yeah.
stealing from the people to create these businesses.
Yeah.
So we're usually clearing their messes.
Yeah.
But
You
so
know?
dia akinuni asipenda church wiki mbili si amepa 20 million 20 that's 40 atarudisha club.
You
That
see,
guy spends
those are the
20 million on
avenues.
Sunday.
Let me tell you
Amesema
something.
maona nini yake?
Amesema ametusamehea.
Eti ametusamea. Eti I forgive you, my sons and you know now we are sons and daughters.
There's no,
No,
way.
but
These people
wait.
are supposed to be showing how mad they are. That is the expectation, personally, I expect
Whose
from
son?
them. Okay?
Whose daughter?
Listen, I expect an MP to come actually very angry, calling out on the demonstrators saying, these people actually
And then
vandalized businesses. This was not, either they're going to term it unpeaceful or not, but they should show anger. But the fact that they're letting this work scot-free, it shows this, hey, we're clearing their messes.
But again, Job, you also see all these businesses, however, and might not be good are insured.
Insured by?
It's insured.
Yeah, it's actually the insurance companies that will
insurance that's gonna
cater.
pay.
So true.
You can't
Because
actually
which
have
supermarket
a
is
whole
not insured
supermarket
against
I think the
demonstrations?
point was we know that we can't dent them financially. The point was just sending a message.
Yeah,
Like Buddha,
we know.
situbebe hivyo.
And this
It was
is
more about a message because financially hakuna
Yeah.
kitu utafanyia
utafanyia
Saudi
Saudi,
financially.
atapata pesa ingine tu hata konayo.
Unajua, I saw
Ata
Sudi's
renovate kesho.
attempt at being sworn in. It is embarrassing.
Ajui kusoma kizungu ni ule
Hey,
ka
wow.
No.
Sudi.
kizungu
So-
Engineer.
si mdomo yangu, si mdomo yetu.
Hey,
Em-
that man Coldings
the one that
put
the
3
club
words
bans.
together.
But we did send a message, right?
We did.
It's a thing.
They were crawling under tunnels.
Yeah.
But I thought,
One fainted, man.
actually,
Like, why are you fainting when your employee comes to check up on you?
Oh.
It's just a conversation.
we just want to
Employee.
see
Like employer.
in
The
this.
employer comes to check up on you.
Somebody,
una faint.
somebody said that Parliament is a Masonic lodge.
I feel like also these people, they just wanted to see how far we can go,
That's it.
how far Kenyans can go.
No, tutawakamia.
I feel like the
trying to
IMF or
test
whoever,
us.
they're trying to test
It
how
was a
far can
saga.
Kenyans
As
go.
Keith
wakijaribu
I
kutu-
think
kutu-
tomorrow, we're
press.
also looking forward to see if people are going to withdraw from tomorrow's demonstration.
Yeah.
True, because
Sioni.
they're heading to the State House.
Wait,
But I think
Why
they
did
were-
he give a statement today?
no, listen. Can you bring
He's
back
been
lost
busy.
lives?
People have
No.
done
You
that
can't.
We do
2
not
weeks
withdraw.
ago.
So that is what exactly is looking forward
Right.
to, cause saying that which has been number one, the agenda of this protest when we began, it was about withdraw. We don't want the financial bill as a whole. We don't care about number 1, 2, 3 taxes of Sijui
No,
bread, soap.
withdraw
No,
it.
the whole thing, and which we can see is what he has done, withdrawn
Yeah.
the whole thing. But at the end of the day, people, it has from
Lost
yesterday's
lives.
The goal has
statement.
shifted.
From yesterday's statement, as much as people are protesting peacefully from last week about the
Yeah.
financial bill, he
Yeah.
made it go beyond.
Go
You
beyond.
know, taking away innocent lives, because this has not been once like kutoka jana. From last week, people, there's some people who have literally got injured, some people lost their lives, including Rex, and the ones who were injured by the tear gas, tear gas canisters. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to see here, Nipea tried to prove that he's trying to calm the situation down, but we shouldn't accept it.
My 2 thoughts on this is, one, he knew the protests were gonna be that. You know, these protests are not even privately organized; they were publicly organized. There's
In public
NIS,
spaces.
There's NIS. They knew it was gonna be like this, and from the word go, I think he knew that at one point I'm gonna withdraw this. I'm not gonna
knew,
sign
right?
this. He knew he's
Yeah.
not gonna. But knowing him, he's a very opportunistic person. So he was looking for an opportunity that he can come up as a savior. You know,
As
the
a hero.
parliament. So like, the MPs passed it, but I did not. I listened to you guys.
After
Everything
killing
to him is-
people, it's
yeah.
not just
Actually,
it's
No,
not
it
justifiable.
doesn't matter. That
Let the
is
boy speak.
that is just, you know, it was a collateral to him.
Yeah.
For him, it is it's a campaign. It's campaign for him any day. PR. So for me, I thought from the word go, he knew this was going to be bad.
Right.
Yeah.
He knew. And
So what
I
are you
guess in
saying?
America, he was just waiting for it to be passed. Then he comes up, emerges as a savior.
No,
Like
but there was the
ours
final
was-
reading that was supposed to happen.
The third reading.
the first one passed. Let me tell you, if Ruto wanted to withdraw this thing,
Should have done
it
it
just
in the word
it
go.
just required one phone call yesterday. Bishungwa
Wacha.
msipitishe, haingepita. But he's like, nyinyi aribuni, then I'll come up as the person who listens to Kenyans. Nyinyi amsikizagi, mimi nilisikiza. So, and
That's
that
his
is how it has
campaign.
come up.
That's his campaign platform in the next election.
He's a very opportunistic person, my 2 cents.
Or rather, he was just trying to see if it can be passed so he can benefit.
No, remember yesterday the chant was not just all about reject finance bill.
Ruto must go.
Ruto must go. People
Exactly.
because and then it got even worse because he thought tampering with the internet and everything like that would have stopped people from seeing everything that is going on. But the fact that I can record and still upload this after the internet is back is one thing that you don't understand with your dumb ass. And pardon my French.
Yeah.
So what you're observing.
Yeah.
What you're observing right now, Ruto is trying to stop people from chanting Ruto must go because
Exactly.
he has already been called out by also the people in politics.
Yeah.
You failed Kenyans.
Exactly.
This is beyond, and even parents have come out.
I've even had a lot of
Video
people
zinaenda viral. Lumanya
politicians.
anasema kama unataka kuwasa tuwe sisi the front line. You'll have to start with us because this we can see, and you told us we are criminals. Number one, you called us criminals.
Treasonous.
Yeah, treasonous. And then
Wow.
you expect me.
You know what treason
I know,
is?
go ahead and call me
Betrayal
your son.
of your own country.
And we are patriots.
You say
So
that.
the last person
Ruto
to be
must
executed
go.
for treason in Kenya was what was her name? He was shot 1982 coup. Ochuoka or something.
Hey.
He was shot.
Yeah. Unataka tukapigwe risasi.
So the word treason inamaanisha they can, as in even in the constitution, treason is punishable by death, right?
Listen. Yeah.
So
Listen.
that was what he meant.
That is what he meant. Literally, I was like, treasonous. Are you
Saa mbili
kidding me?
alituita nini?
The country has been attacked
Saa mbili usiku alituita
by
nini?
criminals.
Eh?
The country has been attacked
By dangerous
by criminals.
criminals.
Vandalizers.
Yes.
Vandalized.
Yeah.
Eh?
And this is how we shall react to criminals.
And then there was that
Literally said
stupid guy saying that he's inafandiwa na Illuminati.
Wewe.
I'm talking about that. I'm like, that's so low.
Like, yeah, acha nikwambie.
Tumsalimia.
But let me ask Kenyans this for a minute. Enye mli-elect nani? Mnavutanga nini saa zingine?
Hakuna tu kuwa elect
No,
Kamlesh.
no,
This is where we need to educate
okay.
our people also about election.
That
We
day shall
didn't.
come. But at this point, you see the support that these people enjoy in the ground, sawa? Ndio inawafanya wanaweza iba elections like this because they have 200 people that can speak up for them.
Right.
And these are the people that we need to first of all call out. Kina Dimori.
But I don't know if you guys have
What do you
noticed.
mean?
I don't know if
You
you
see,
guys,
alivotia UDA.
Sikuvoti.
He was very pro
I
UDA.
don't know if you
Okay,
guys have
ulikuwa na
noticed
support
It
UDA.
was hopeful.
No, I wasn't.
What is hopeful? He
There are two
campaigns.
thieves.
Karibu avae hiyo shati ya
I
ng'ombe.
had two. There were two thieves. I had to choose one.
That's what
You
I'm
should have
saying.
chosen the better
I'm on-
thief.
No,
I'm
there
on
isn't
your
a better
side.
thief.
I'm on your side.
A thief is a thief.
True.
But I never voted. But I don't know if you guys
Kuna
have
thief
noticed
mwenye at
how.
least anafanya. Anafunga
Ni
nini?
serikali gani jaiba?
Akikuibia
Hakuna.
lakini
Hata Kibaki
anakupatia
Kibaki's
waliiba.
government was
Yeah,
better.
true.
Waliiba.
Lakini
kuna
walifanya
mwizi
vipi?
anapatia
he was-
fair.
That's the
Kibaki was a
thing.
good man.
Eh.
Okay, because he knew I'm not
Wengine
trying.
kuna mwizi anakuachia.
Kuna mwenye anakuachia fair na kuna
Anakwambia
mwenye
enda
anakuachia
home.
yote.
Enda home vizuri.
Exactly,
Haina
unajua,
hakuna
kuna
Sasa
mwizi
hii-
mwenye anakuiba kila kitu.
Sasa hii narrative tuko nayo ni we ni mwizi, kawe ni mwizi atukudai.
Eh.
Hata mwenye anatuachia fair.
Hatutaki.
What
I have a solution. I feel like if you have or have ever had a graft case in court, you should never run for office. Ever. In any position, at a chief. And we should start educating values and integrity in schools. Like we should have a anti-corruption something in school. Like just instill values in kids to realize that corruption is the one thing that is killing this country.
But they're talking about school and corruption. Have you noticed that the government did this to itself? If you look at the generation that is revolting
course.
and the type of literature that they read,
Cheki.
it was revolution
Kutoka
like
wakituambia
literature.
Mtemi Bokono na Mwelusi.
But why did the government do that too? Hawakuwa wanajua
Acha
itawaramba siku
nikwambie,
moja.
no. This is the thing, and this is why I tell you, time, space, and happenings. So, you shall always be prepared for anything you have to face in life.
That is okay.
Okay? Always trust yourself. And this is where I don't get sometimes when people doubt stuff
Okay.
or stuff they're going through. Never doubt yourself. if you find yourself in a dark hole, you have the exact tools to get yourself out of it.
Okay.
And you've been equipped just such deep in between. And they equip you with these tools without knowing.
Okay.
Kutoka wakituambia kifo kisimani, nini, everything.
Whoever was passing those knees knew what he was doing.
Because they understand the leaders that we have.
man.
It was revolutional.
Sini Ngugi.
Okay.
He knew, and all his books have always been like that, literally. And then
Shout out
the
to the
people-
LSK. The LSK has obtained orders barring the state from deploying the military as gazetted in the notice issued by Defense CS Aden Duale. Aden Duale, ni aje?
Tutakuvisit.
Takusalimia bro, ni aje? Let me tell you.
Tutakusalimia.
I feel like we don't appreciate the 2010 constitution enough.
Of course.
Hiyo kitu imetusaidia, man.
But it can still be better.
Yeah, it can be better, by the way.
But it has protected Kenyans
I know.
Hey,
from
a
a
lot.
lot
more
of
than you
stuff.
can imagine.
Imagine this happening in 201.
Tumenyongwa. Was street bro.
Sasa hizi hawezi
Kamba
enda
kwa
kwa
mti.
Hawezi sasa as in right now you can see the judiciary is almost haiko independent, but it has some partial
It is
independence.
trying.
Yeah. Like wanaweza sema hiyo story ya to die
Yeah.
before 2010.
Wait, did the judiciary put out any statement against this, by the way?
Yep.
Okay, good.
CJ alitoa.
Alisema nini?
Alisema the extrajudicial killings were wrong. So she did speak.
Don't you think something happened between the time he gave the speech yesterday and now?
Yeah.
Of course.
There's a lot of things that have
This
happened.
man's demeanor has changed
Yeah.
overnight. Last night he was a dictator.
Arrogant dictator, confident in his
Wanatuongelesha sisi
own.
ni watoto
Kitu ilikuwa
wao.
imebaki tuli countersuit. Hiyo countersuit yake ndio ilikuwa tumebaki.
Swali.
Unaget, hiyo ndio tu ilikuwa imebaki na akai Kim Jong sijui, Kim Jong Ruto, Kim Jong Zakai, Kim Jong Mwizi. What do you think this generation is, by the way? You know, I don't think the politicians actually are in tune with the generation that is going to determine their longevity in politics.
I do understand the ignorance. For example, who's Ruto's closest man?
Farouk.
Farouk said he has never been on any ajui Twitter inakaa. Never been in one. So how do you expect him to understand?
She's there, but he has somebody who
No,
actually maybe manages.
Yeah,
his-
maybe, but yeah, personally, never been on Twitter, never been on social media. We're talking about boomers.
Can I tell you
Someone
something?
is Gen X.
That is the most dangerous man in Kenya.
Yep. But what I'm
So
saying
he
is he
rules
can't
like-
understand some of the
No.
things. For example, kwa social media.
Hiyo hata ni jina mimi mwenyewe siwezi taka kuisema. So, like that is not somebody you want any.
No, it's just Ruto's PA.
Yeah, that
Yeye
means a
alikuwa na-
lot.
yeye ndiye alikuwa na nini? Alikuwa anagombeza Rigathi.
Yep.
That means a lot. The fact that you're Ruto's PA and you can put the DP in his place, that tells you who really holds the power within certain corridors. Go look at the rhetoric politicians give this man. He has no office, but the corridor he rules over.
So he was saying he has never been on social media.
Okay.
So
But at the end of
you
the day,
expect him to
Ako na watoto.
but
understand. That was why Mbii said you guys were wanking. You remember? Said digital revolution is wanking.
he didn't know what he was
Did you understand what he said?
Yeah, like he.
Have these people gone to school? By the way, you know certain
Mbii has
things.
gone to Harvard, no Oxford.
Oxford ya
Oxford
Nyeri
ya wapi?
Oxford, the real one.
Uko sure?
Yep.
alipita
Mbii is
ama
a,
alinunua.
Mbii is a professor of economics, but a stupid one.
Exactly.
Unajua kusoma imaanishi wisdom inakuja.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
You can regurgitate things without knowing what they mean. No, because that's all he does. Nilisoma without thinking. But let me ask this: how many MPs voted yes
Yesterday?
yesterday?
196?
195.
195, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Alasia na James Corden.
Alikuwa mavitu.
Alikuwa wapi?
Tulikuwa na spoiled tatu.
Salasi.
Na tunakuappreciate. Mimi bado namwappreciate.
Salasi ni mine. Salasi for prep.
Yeah.
No, not
Hata
president.
governor.
Not president.
Gavana wa pali fulani.
I know.
That's
Si ya
it.
Nairobi.
Hapana,
Lakini apewe.
awezani Nairobi.
Should be first lady.
Apewe.
Jobi first
Aisha
nikwambie,
apewe.
mimi mwezi nishika Kenya. Sasa mimi nakuwa shida.
Umefikisha wapi mpango?
Mimi nitakuwa mnanishika nawaambia, do you know who I
My
am?
love is doing
You
amazing.
would do that.
Hey, me Jobi is like the first lady.
Yeah.
Mimi unanishika nakwambia, do you know who I am?
You know who I
You know who you're dealing
know.
with.
Hata sikuambia ati wewe unanijua kweli.
Unamtemea mate kwanza.
No, I ask you again for your own sake. Unanijua mimi kweli?
For your own sake.
Na rudisha gari, napiga gari naenda, alafu kesho tunampeleka boda ya Ethiopia. Nenda kwa kupigana na bandits.
So Kenyans have raised 4 million in hours. That is a target to raise 10 million to cover hospital bills of Kenyans who have been injured in anti-financial.
Viva!
Viva! Shout out to my people, manze. That is so amazing.
We stand together.
Yeah.
Ruto, keep your money.
Don't worry.
Kenyans have already
Yeah.
raised money.
Mimi by the way nilikuwa na idea. We should start as Kenyans fundraising publicly, like these public spaces, like mchanga. Tunachangia barabara.
Right.
Hadi inafika bei.
Na.
Unafika
Basi
bei.
usilipe tax.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Sawa, hiyo iko
Si
sawa.
tunaive.
See, listen, mimi nataka tumalize KRA. KRA sikue.
That would
Sawa.
be nice.
Kila mwezi
Kama tulipie tu wachinku direct.
au tunafukuza na tunaiba vitu zao.
Hawachukua wanajenga tunawapiga. Wakimaliza
Unalipa nini? But let me tell you something. You never talk to me about paying debt.
Siku zona kujanga na hiyo nini ya hiyo nini ya okay we are paying CD for this. So tunaambia
Paying what?
that we are paying for our loan. Niliona mtu
Jesus
alisema
paid
I
all
just
of that.
I saw somebody saying tupe namba au tuwalipie direct.
Yeah, I saw that
You saw that?
post on the market.
It is-
Please give us the Chinese pay bill.
Tuwalipe
You shall
direct.
pay.
We shall pay individually.
Me personally, kila time China inaniletea deni nawatumia IOU. Sawa, alafu na transfer hiyo voice note to Brito. Naambia huko kuna deni. Nimetuma IOU, lipeni huko. Kuna deni fulani. It has that what you've stolen from us is enough to cover our debts for a lifetime.
Plus wakisema wanaweza fanya nini?
Watafanya
Chonglia tadu.
atafanya kuja utuambie pull up bro.
Atakuja na zile stingo za Jackie Chan.
Unaona walitandikwa nazo. Bro, na kama mimi nakupiga mshale hata singoje umalize. Adiko shwa pa. Mimi mshale iko na sumu.
Gava iko laki maandamano yanawezaisha kaa youth wanini Pokot wajaanza yao. Imagine the Pokot youth
I know.
streets.
You see the Baringo Gen Zs are calling out each other.
Kuna mwingine alisema atuko Pokot na Baringo hatuwezi demonstrate sababu sisi tutakuja na bunduki
Kali kushinda za polisi.
na tutaanza vita. Sasa wacha tu tukae kwa nyumba tuone kwa TV. Alafu while he was saying that alikuwa ameshika bunduki na hapo TikTok. Sasa
Wow.
when they shout out to TikTok was and Twitter and
IG,
Instagram
yeah.
were some of the platforms that were most used. Not most, or where are some of the platforms that we shall use most in this fight to regain our country back from the traitor that is our president.
I think the lesson of the day was to say kosa VPN kwa simu.
So
One.
I feel like we should now start now that this is like this, right? What next for the youth? Like not just some youth. See, this was a youth thing, right?
Yeah.
Tuko na goal.
So what next?
Hatujamaliza. You see, when you ask what next, it means that what we've accomplished is a bookmark. Okay, we've not finished reading the book.
Yeah.
This book is not yet done. What we need to do is go to this man and tell him, respectfully, sir, we do not trust you, and we do not want you as our Kenyan president. Kindly give decency to the Kenyan presidency and step down. Thank you. We need somebody we trust. I mean, you can't trust a politician, but I mean, nothing can be worse than this. Because I asked this. The previous year, that financial bill was crazy. Right? How's it helped us? Show me anything that financial bill has done for the Kenyan people. Any positive impact. In these 2 years, what government project has been finalized?
Yet the word is finalized.
Okay?
They always start projects.
But they never finish projects. I mean, I'm not mentioning names, but we still tunadai mtu fulani dams yana Italians.
So I was
Okay, should be used for something. I feel like on a yearly basis, we should have a civic education that is mandatory, like for people, especially underage kids. Like, grow up knowing your rights as a civilian. Like, there is a photo doing rounds on Twitter of mse ameinua mkono hivi and a cop is literally swinging his baton or whatever to,
Yeah, I've seen it. It's so
you know,
painful.
like this man has
he
his
only
hands.
he only had a bottle of water.
Yep, hands up, and this guy is swinging like, you know, ni kama anatoa stress, ni kama alikuliwa bibi type
Ukona
shit.
stress pia wewe.
Type shit.
That shit.
Yaani tumesahau watu wenye wanadate watoto sababu tu ya serikali. Type shit.
Serikali imefanya tusome constitution.
Bwana. Hadi Dimore anajua.
Mama,
Tunaweza quote articles. The law is very clear.
Watu walikuwa wanaenda na constitution. Kwa mkono.
Ona, ndio hii.
Ndio hii.
Inasema ufai kunipiga. Mbona unanipiga?
Right.
Cheki umenigonga, ona tena.
Ulikuwa na wamenipiga risasi. Ndio wananibeba. Oh my god.
Utafanya kitu?
Jana I met a guy mwenye alikuwa amegongwa na tear gas hapa.
Yeah.
Mwanzo alikuwa amefura. Na guess anafanya nini? Tuko kaguu na yeye tunaingia tao. Anasema, "Hii wamenigonga hivi. Lazima niende huko niwaone pia mimi." You know, like, anasema nilikuwa na amani. And then there's that video I recorded of that guy with the all Kenyan whatever. That guy was lit, alikuwa ameweka tei kwa hiyo kanista ya ndani ya tear gas. What he was holding, that silver thing he was holding, so tear gas, hiyo kitu ya nje ukitoa ni yako kanista ka silver kako ndani. Alikuwa ametoa hiyo, wameweka pombe hapo, sasa anakunyia hapo.
But wait, I saw the one who was smoking tear gas. Is that really safe? No, is that really safe?
Not safe, but
let's talk about it
it is what it is.
Health-wise.
Health-wise.
There's you
Julia
making a legendary video and photo, but is that healthy for you?
Sasa watu walikuwa wanapigana.
Smoking tear gas,
Si
bro.
watani.
Health ni nini sasa unaweza pigwa risasi?
Wataenda
If you're going to shoot me, what does my health matter, Joe?
kama sinalipewa tu hosi. Watalipiwa.
Shoot me nikiwa na tear gas kwa sisi.
Alikuwa na smoke tear.
Eh, watu wa Nyeri I stand.
Unaona? Alikuwa na aliokota hivi.
Yo, hata nikwambie mimi by jana jioni, mimi tear gas haiko inaniwasha macho.
I always want to ask every day, what on which pages do you follow?
I haven't seen that specifically.
Don't be dragged into the negative.
I'm good.
She is our shining beacon of light. When we go into the darkness,
No, sometimes we'll be talking
Potea,
about
you look
things
for
like,
to look for your
You
moral
know
compass.
everything, but you know like what's happening.
You're
That's
our
the main
moral
thing.
compass. Everybody here, moral compass ni wewe. So do not change. When we need the right answer or whatever, check it. What do you think? Should I do this?
When you need to go back to light.
Go back to light.
Don't do that. You know. But yeah, all in all, as Dimore has said, it's pretty impossible to impeach a sitting president.
Even an MP, it's kind of like a process right now.
Yeah, so elect
They made it on in
or
their
even
favor.
Yeah.
let me, because I know Job is about to jump at me for saying elect. Okay, popularize the right people, because they can't put people we don't know or people who don't have a mushrooming popularity on the ground. They can't prop them up to those positions.
Right.
So popularize the right people who have track records.
Yeah.
I think that's what this generation will be looking at.
Exactly.
Your
And also, if
history
you can't
so much.
if you are not in a position to elect the president, at
Yeah.
least you are in a position to elect everybody else below,
Below
the president.
him.
Yeah.
I'm sure the IMF does not control the election in Rongai. Does
True.
it?
Utajua aje.
Ah, si bad.
Hata unaweza pata puppet hadi anashika liver.
Angechukua ngogoyo. Kuradanisha. So I think if we elect like grass leaders who are, because in as much as you know,
Smoke grass.
in as much as we have a corrupt government, the system is against us and everything,
Yeah.
money is actually shared. Money for devolution has never been late. It's always shared. Billions go to the counties in devolution money.
True.
All the other factors notwithstanding, if the
Ceteris
devolution
paribus.
money was actually
Right.
used right, we would not be as poor as we are.
True.
Because,
Yeah.
because sure, Kajiado received billions in terms of devolution money.
Yeah.
Where did it go? I feel like we should.
By the barabara ya Rongai from Bomas. Ni lane moja tu. I don't know how these
Comment.
people operate. As in, that's why like the traffic is so bad along that road in the evening. You know, because literally that's kama lane moja ya Mombasa road.
Right.
You know, and that's the only road you have serving an entire
County.
county. Get serious, Joby. What do you say about this? The Ruto, the finance bill,
I have heard
the everything.
Riggy has just spoken right now.
Amesema nini?
Truthful man.
And mtu anasema
I like how he went silent on
mtu
this,
anasema
on
eti
this
Riggy
guy.
is
Riggy
I've not
alipotea.
heard whatever he said. Let me play. But mtu anasema
Fire
he's
mingi
throwing
hapana.
the police, akina Itumbi, DCI and MPs under the bus. Anasema wanadanganya,
Play it.
Wanadanganya Ruto.
wanadanganya Ruto.
Fine.
Play it.
Yep.
No, but that's true though.
Yeah.
The one thing I can commend Riggy for, he went silent.
People know.
He fought.
He knows.
Akapigwa hadi karibu sijui atolewe kwa
He's a
DP.
very wise person. I don't know if you guys realize that. He actually followed the 48 laws of power that say, do not interrupt your enemy as he is making mistakes.
Mistakes. Let him make the
Charge
mistake.
Karan. Gigi's a wise man. I don't know if you guys know that.
Me nitabaki on my lane.
Right.
I'm okay right here. Yeah, but shout out to Riggy G, man. But yeah, as we come to a close, Shmani, what are your closing remarks?
I thought the mic was on.
Oh,
Oh,
I
it is
thought
Job.
unaona wewe ubaya yako na kuinterrupt watu.
It is Job. Let Job be close
Yeah.
first.
Personally, I'm very proud of my people. That is one thing I want to start with.
Yeah.
The courage that I see people right now have is just super crazy. Something I've been talking about since I got tapped into all this information about who we are as African people, the type of leadership we have. I'm so happy to see Kenya finally making a step of calling out on these puppets, fake installed leaders and their corruption and their deeds. That is number one I want to applaud. Secondly, I'm proud to see that the unity that people literally have and I've heard for the past few days on rejecting this financial bill, where we came in tribeless, we came in with no opposition, understanding that we face problem as citizens. I loved and so much love, especially kama jana I was seeing on the comment section of a lady who said she's stuck in town and she had only 500 Kenyan shillings. And then she only wanted, the motorbike people were demanding 800 for her to get to wherever she wanted to get. The fact she came out and gave the truth about the amount she had, I really loved that. And then people on the comments after her, like so many people are willing. Yeah, people are so willing, like, hey, DM me. If you're still stuck, DM me, I'm gonna help you. And after the help, she went ahead on the same comment later, said, asanteni nimefika. That was really amazing to see. I was like, guy, my heart really melted on that. I'm like, God damn, this is so much love you see from people, even just online, trying to see if everyone got home okay for those who are on the demonstration. So shout out to everyone who literally showed love, helped in different ways they could. Shout out to the guys who are giving out water outside there yesterday and since the beginning of the demonstration. And shout out to the Kun for withdrawing withdrawing the financial bill. But again, I feel like this
step down, shut out.
This shouldn't, I'm shouting out for the Kun. I said the Kun for withdrawing the financial bill. But this shouldn't actually make us stop, because I'm looking on Twitter what everything is going on the current made speech. People are mad, and there are those who are like, yeah, that is what we really wanted. But yesterday, most of the chant we had was not even about the finance bill, because whether it was to be passed or not, Kenyans are tired. Africans in general are tired of poor leadership, and that is what literally you can see we're putting action into words. Ruto must go. You're either gonna be impeached or you have to pull down yourself literally, because we're tired of you. There's no gonna be telling us I cannot attend this summit, but you do the opposite of your words. There's no gonna tell us you want to pay loans and you want Kenya to be a debt-free country, but yet you're taking much money. And I'm looking forward to see literally where this is gonna head, because personally I feel like now we're gonna see the rest of our enemies, of course the white people, funding different projects. Watch and see, Kamlesh. We're gonna see money starting flowing into Kenya, especially after this. This is to convince us, because remember before and all this, when it was going, we had the world coin. It's supposed to make a comeback to Kenya. You know, we received 59 billion, and after that, COP says the salary was risen. This is in the name of 59 billion for malaria and tuberculosis. Why are you taxing us sick people if you're trying, and you're still asking for more money outside to deal with diseases? Bullshit. You must go. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah, so
Young boy.
Yeah, you must go.
Young wise old man.
several things. I'll say two things. So the first one is if we should also be, you talked about civic education, so we should be also specific on what we want. For example, you should know that the president resigning does not warrant a re-election. That will mean Gachagua will be the president until 2027. Both of them resigning still does not warrant a re-election. That will have Wetangula leading. So you should also be, when you're saying we should call for the president to resign, that will not have you had, you know, if we do it, that will not have
fresh elections.
Yeah, unless you say we want fresh elections.
We want all those people seated in the Senate,
in the parliament.
Yep.
So I'm saying that because not many people
everybody that purports to represent the Kenyan people
And
step down. Let us go back to the ballot. Everybody, hata when you vote no, everybody resign. Everybody, let us go back and let us see who comes back.
So it should be specific, like Kamlesh is on what we are asking for, not just asking for Ruto to resign. Yeah. So and let nobody tell you you are organized criminals. Because
no, I thought we were sons and daughters again, my bro. My bro.
Of the soil.
I am your son and daughter. We are your sons and daughters now. We are not traitors and criminals that attacked the city.
The people have the power. What do the Romans say? Vox populi, vox Dei.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What does that mean?
The voice of the people.
The voice of the people
is the voice of God.
My ancestors speak for me. Okay.
You are your ancestors.
I am
my
here.
closing remark. The only tool we have is our unity. Like literally, regardless, we can say nothing is impossible. If we're united, anything is possible. When this whole situation started, people were thinking it's not going to be possible. A lot of people had a doubt about it. In fact, when it was passed the second time, some people lost hope. But you see where we are right now, and this is just the start of a new era, literally for every youth, for every Kenyan, for our kids, for our generation, for our younger generation. So shout out to everybody, and also I'd like to also shout out and acknowledge everybody that used their platforms for a good purpose. I'm not gonna forget that. To all the influencers that came out, manipulated on their platforms, people, for everybody that stood up for their country. Congratulations, and thank you so much. And of course to those who actually lost their lives,
Rest
it's
in power.
Rest in power. Condolences. And may your family have peace during this time. You fought for your country, you fought a good fight. That's my closing.
Definitely condolences for the ones who lost their lives through this. We didn't want that to happen, but condolences. I'm just gonna quote what Dr. Arikana Jiwamburi said. She said that the time when Africans will have one common goal to fight for everything that has been taken away from them, that's the time when revolution and change comes to Africa. Yes. Have a great evening, guys.
You see, I was shining big. But what I have to say is simple. Fight for your rights. Do not let your voice be muted or dimmed by anyone. You have the power, you hold the power. Famous quote goes like this, yeah? Every time I fight for the rights of the African people, I use one hand. Because with the other hand, I am holding back my fellow Africans that are fighting me. I'm sure I'm not the only one, or whose parents were like, usiende maandamano. You know, you're not the only, I bet I'm not. But we understand that there's a bigger picture. They were intimidated to a point where they don't have it in them to do this. But sisi tulisoma kifo kisimani bwana. Mimi nilisoma nini? And we understand Saitoti and his quotes nearing his demise.
Shout out to Jacob Juma. He warned us 2015. His
Costing
tweets
his
are
life.
going viral right now for questioning Ruto. How are you gonna elect a hustler? Huh? This hustler is this. Literally, that was in 2015, and his tweets are going viral right now.
Saitoti aliwaambia, there comes a time and the nation is more important than an individual. And that time is now. The goal has shifted. We demand fresh elections. As the young people of Kenya, we demand that the IEBC be reinstituted, given a functional body, register voters freshly, and we go back to the ballot. We shall put development and everything else on pause. We deal with leadership first. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Tubonge on the Black on Fire Network, the media of the 21st century. Until next Wednesday,
Peace.
Mbonge.
Cost of essential household commodities, high fuel prices,
Lies sound like this.
the Kenya shilling, and spiraling public debt.
If he's not flying, he's lying.
Ukiona chali yako
Ruto is a liar all the
anatumia
time.
rhetoric kama hizi,
All the
anadanganya.
time, Ruto is
Ruto
a liar.
And
So that today,